Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lambeau. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the... end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 36, Rodgers. Open man, this is Lewis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Rodgers on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That was all Preston Smith navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss. Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Rodgers going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Five yards remain on second down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Rodgers again now.
The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
2nd and 8.
Now Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers. The quick slant caught.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tunyon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action. Ready for the third quarter. Rodgers on the return. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On second down, Dillon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Rodgers now to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
That's good for our Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down to the 35. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever. Who calls a
that?
1st down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a 1st down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Second and 8 coming up. Again, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers have taken the lead. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Rodgers looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers going to throw. It's caught here by Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. They're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And a 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run.